Okay, so to start us out, I just wanted to multiply this monomial to this trinomial. And I'm using a graphic organizer to help me out with it. Do you have to do it that way? No. I like doing it that way, though. I think it helps. Okay, before I get started, though, I want to make sure, because we did a lot of adding. And so some of you guys are forgetting that when you multiply x squared times x, what do you get?
X to the third.
Yeah, you get to add these exponents right here. You get x to the third. Okay? So some of you guys are forgetting that. Don't forget that.
What's that sound?
All right. It's the air conditioner.
It sounds like when you plug in the thing into the app.
So we have 5 times 3. What is that?
35.
No.
15.
15.
To the fourth.
Okay, x squared times x squared.
To the fourth.
X to the fourth.
Oh, I got x to the third.
What is negative 2 times 3?
Minus 6x3.
That's minus 6. And then we have x times x squared.
X to the third.
X to the third.
X to the third.
Plus
And
3x.
1 times the whole thing is just going to be the same thing, right?
Yeah.
3x to the third. So my answer would look like this. 15x to the fourth minus 6x
to the third. Plus 3x to the third.
Plus 3x squared. Sorry, that should not be a 3. That should
I
be...
just had a Breakfast Club moment.
That's weird.
I love
It should be a square. So here we just multiplied. What I want to look at today is factoring. So what if we didn't know some things here? Like what if we didn't know this stuff right here? We didn't know this number right here and these numbers up here. Would you be able to figure out what those numbers are?
You would have to.
Okay. Here, this is what the problem looks like. It gives you the answer, and you have to find out where you started. So it's going to give you 15x to the fourth minus 6x to the third plus 3x squared.
You have to try to figure
Now,
out what it is.
I'm going to use a graphic organizer like I did before. So to set it up, I'm going to get this box going because there's three terms right here. We have 15x to the fourth minus 6x to the third. And we have 3x squared. Now the goal is to find the number that I can divide all of these by. So look at the 15, the negative 6, and the 3. What can I divide all those by?
3.
Yeah, I can divide them all by 3. Now what about the x's? I have x to the fourth, x to the third, x squared.
2.
Do we have to do that?
Yeah, that would be x squared. And I normally just look for the one that has the smallest exponent, and I normally take that one out. And you want to take out the greatest common factor right here. So once you find that number,
Wait.
now you can find these other ones. So once you find the greatest common factor, that's the greatest factor that divides all of these. You want the greatest, you have to write the other numbers up here. So what is 15 divided by 3? What's 15 divided by 3? No, it's 5. Okay, 15 divided by 3 is 5. What is x to the fourth divided by x squared?
2.
X is second. And then what about this one right here? Negative 6 at x to the third divided by this. It would be negative 2. Then you have x to the third divided by x squared. You subtract those exponents. So you go 3 minus 2, which is x to the 1. And you don't need to write that 1. And the last one, 3x squared divided by 3x squared. What's that?
1.
That's just 1. So now I write my answer out. You go 3x squared times the top, which is 5x squared minus 2x plus 1. And that is the answer when you're factoring. Now let's do another one, and I'll let you guys go on your own and see if you can figure it out. We'll talk through it together.